Well, hey there, this is Chase Swift, and in this video, I'm going to really cover one of my more favorite tools within the 5 Google apps I'm going to show you that are free to use for your business and or personal use, okay? My favorite one is Google Voice. It's just amazing, especially if you live in the United States. You're just going to love Google Voice. So actually, I'm going to set it up on a new account that I've never used before. So I'm at the Google homepage, google.com. I'm going to go up into the top right and click on Apps. And then Google Voice is not listed here. It's a little bit lower, so click on More. And then click on Even More from Google. And it'll load this page, and on the left side, under Home and Office, you'll see Google Voice or Voice. And the description is one number for all your phones, okay? So you could have a lot of phones, but they'll all tie into this one number, so you can give out one number for all your phones. It really is awesome. It also has online voicemail, and cheap, and I would even say free calling. Okay, so let me click on voice. Now, if you don't have it set up, you'll have to obviously have a Gmail account set up. I have a couple here, so I'm just going to use this middle one. And let me get the password for that from RoboForm. And there we go. And I'll sign into this Google account, which has never been set up for a Google Voice account. So this is how it's going to look when you first come in. Okay. Now on the left hand side, there's a little link here to get a voice number. Now it says you can choose a brand new number from Google, or use your existing mobile number to get the full set of Google Voice features, like one number that rings all your phones. We'll talk about that. Online voicemail with transcriptions sent to you by email or text, and custom greetings and call blocking, and much more, much more. So I would recommend you get a new number from, and it's free, from Google. So I'm going to click on I want a new number. And let's see here. Before choosing a Google Voice number, please add a forwarding phone that will ring when that number is called. Okay. So I'm just going to put in I'll put in my cell phone number. Okay, I may block that out. And I'll change that to mobile. Okay. And I'll click on continue. Okay, so they know that I've used this number on other accounts. And okay, interesting. Okay, I'm going to go back and actually use a different number, okay? So you just need to have either, I'm going to put it, this is more of a home number, and I'll, let's see here, let me do another one here. 5, 6, 8. All right, there we go. So I'll go and click continue. Okay, they're going to call me at that number. That should ring here. Oh, call me now. Okay. Okay. I'm entering 22. Okay. And it said that I could have set up my voicemail name and all that, but I'm just going to do that later. Okay. So now here's where you're going to pick your number. So you want an area code. I'll put the 970 because I live in Colorado. And if you want a phrase, you can type in a few things. It'll try to match up the number. I'm just going to search numbers. Okay, so they're, for whatever reason, they're out of 970. So that's okay. It doesn't matter to me. Let's do 303, which is also Colorado, and I'll search again. Okay. Well, that's crazy. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back. So there was some I don't know what the issue is, but it was really hard to find a number that had an area code that had numbers available. So anyway, I found them. It happened to be in Nevada. Okay, so I'm going to just pick a number in Nevada. That's totally fine. So I'm going to click, I want a new number. And Nevada was 775. And I don't know why there's a shortage of numbers, but maybe it's just the particular time that I did this. So let's search numbers. And you can see I get a bunch of numbers. It doesn't matter to me. I got a whole series of numbers here. I'm just going to pick this number right here, I guess. Okay, so that's going to be my number. So when anyone dials that, and it's based out of Stagecoach, Nevada, which is kind of cool. I like that. So I'll go ahead and click continue. So that is my number, 775-629-2218. So let's go ahead and click finish. And that's really the process of setting that up. Now, and there's really some cool stuff. You can block spammers if you get repeated calls. So you can find out about that. I'm just going to click that out of there right now. Now, this is really cool, and I'm glad this happened because it gave me a quick little message, which is a text, and also it's a voicemail. So this example is going to be really good to share. So let me click play, and we can listen to that message.
Welcome to Google Voice. Google Voice gives you a single phone number that rings all of your phones, saves your voicemail online, and transcribes your voicemail to text. Other cool features include the ability to listen in on messages while they're being left, block unwanted callers, and make cheap international calls. We hope you enjoy using Google Voice.
Okay, isn't that pretty cool? Now, what's also available is right under the More tab, there's a down arrow. You can click on the down arrow. You can mark this as unread. You can add a note. You can block the caller, but this is Google Voice, so you're not going to do that. But you can block a caller. Let's say someone's pestering, you just don't want to deal with it. This Google Voice is awesome because it'll just block that caller, okay? You can send it as an email. Let me check that one. So you can send an email. So if you get a message and it applies to somebody else or you just want them to hear it, guess what? You can email it to anyone on your Gmail list or whatever. And so, or just put their email in and it'll come from your Gmail and it'll have the link to the message if you want it. Isn't that awesome? I'll click cancel. It'll also, you can download the file. So if it's an important voicemail message, you can download it. The next one I love is embedding it. So embedding it gives you the code to put it on like say a blog or a website that, let's say you have a testimonial and you want to have that shared, you could share this. So all you have to do is copy all that code, put it on your website, most likely a blog, and we'll talk about that. If you need help, let me know. But what a great way! I mean, just that idea alone would be fantastic. So let's go ahead. And by the way, you can even put a caption like "Listen to this great testimonial." Okay, and then update it. And it's going to put in that title somewhere in there. I'm sure it's there. Not sure where, but that's okay. Oh, right here. Listen to this great testimonial is the title of that caption. Pretty darn cool. Let's go ahead and close this. And what I'm going to do right now is call with my cell phone. Okay, and I will dial that number. So area code 775-629-2218. Okay, 775-629. Okay, that's great. Now, it'll start ringing.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Chase Swift. So now it's ringing. And now it's actually ringing that other number. but I'm going to let it go to voicemail. I just muted my phone.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
So this is an example of leaving a voicemail, let's say for a great testimonial. Chase, this Google Voice is so awesome. I'm so glad that I watched your video, your blog post, read about this, and I'm so glad that I'm using Google Voice because it's so useful, especially for recording positive testimonials from people all over the United States or wherever the world, actually. And then you can record it and put it on your blog and do so many things. You can email it to someone. It's just pretty darn cool. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so I just left that message. Now, we're going to watch, okay, and it's working on it. Let's just go to the inbox. You will normally get an email. There it is, right there. I could set this up to have it email me anytime I get a call. But let's go ahead and click right on this play button and listen to the message. So this is an example of leaving a voicemail, let's say for a great testimonial. Chase, this Google Voice is so awesome. I'm so glad that I watched your video, your blog post, read about this, and I'm so glad that I'm using Google Voice because it's so useful, especially for recording positive testimonials from people all over the United States or wherever the world, actually. And then you can record it and put it on your blog and do so many things. You can email it to someone. It's just pretty darn cool. Thanks for sharing. So there you have it. And like I said, you can just go right to email this to someone, or you could download the file and then put that in any number of things online if you wanted to. It's just awesome. Okay. So the other really cool thing is you can click call and it'll call back that person, and you can actually call from your computer. So let me just click on call right now and I'll show you how this works. And what this will do, will call this number and then I'll speak over the computer with Google Talk. And I'll click connect. Okay, it's working on it. Okay, it doesn't seem to have gone through quite yet. So, I'm not sure why, but let's just not worry about it right now. Anyway, you can go right to the call menu here and just enter in a number. Let's just try that again. Let me put in another number, which is really handy. You can call anyone in the United States or Canada. Okay. I'm not sure why it's stalling. It shouldn't. Okay. Well, what a great thing here. Let's just cancel that for now. And let's try a text, okay? So, thanks for that great message. Okay. Now, texting is really cool. Not everyone has a texting plan. So let's see. Yep. So that came through, and I got it on my phone. So you can use this for texting, and so you can go right over to the text message area and then put in the number. Okay. And send a text for free. Okay. Very, very handy. Let's go ahead and click send again. And it'll record all of these messages. Okay, so it recorded that text as well. Awesome. And let's just go over, what I want to do is log into Gmail. So I'm going to go right over here and go right into Gmail, because you can also call directly from your Gmail account. Okay, so you see this little phone icon. It'll take just a moment, but when that goes green, you'll be able to make calls. Got a lot of stuff here. Let's see. And I really don't use this Gmail account, but you do see that you get messages from the callers, and so you click on that, and there is the text transcription, and you can see the phone number and all that. Now it doesn't seem to be, there it goes. Okay. I thought it had to turn green, but it's the webcam that I see that goes green. And let's just try, let's see, 19. Let me hit call. There it goes. Okay. So you can actually make calls right from your computer, which is really handy. There is also a Google Voice app that you can put on your phone, and I'm just going to go right here. Now this won't show very well, but you can dial a number on your cell phone, and it'll go through Google Voice. So you can call places that, if you have wireless internet or internet of any sort, well, wireless, because this has to be wireless, then you can place a phone call because it goes through the internet. So if you've ever had a limit on your cell phone and you've run out of your data or your calling plan, you can actually just dial the number. So let me just do okay, and then I'll hit call on the app. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so you hear it ringing, that one. So I'll just hang up for that. Okay, that is pretty darn cool. I mean, if you think about it, you have your cell phone, and maybe you don't want to use your minutes. That would be fine. Or maybe you run out of your minutes, you can use your smartphone and just use the Google Voice app, place a call. You need internet, but that just works fantastic. You can also send a text if you have internet, or if you have your cell service, you can do it through there. It works really, really well. So the point of all this is you have a great tool, and I'll just go back to the Google Voice, that you can either call any phone in the United States or Canada for free, and you can talk. I've listened to conference calls up to 2 hours. Okay, so you can go for 2 hours just playing a conference call. That's another great thing about this, is if you ever listen to conference calls, call through on your Google Voice number and just listen it on your computer. Okay, you can also text, and that's fantastic. And it does the messages, the text, the transcription. You can listen to the voicemail message. You can email it. You can embed it. This is a fantastic tool. And let me just go back over to the setup. Now to the right, there's a gear here for the settings. And there's your number again. So if you forget it, it's also in the lower left down here. And then what this will do, if you don't want to receive any calls on your home number, just uncheck it. Okay. So now all the calls, it'll just ring. And if you're on your computer, on your Gmail account, it'll ring through Gmail, and you just have headphones on would be ideal. And then you can talk over the computer and not use any minutes. There's no cost whatsoever. And you can also place calls. Okay, now let's go over to voicemail. Here is where you can record a new greeting. So if this is a business, let's say, and you want to just, for new members or ordering or support, you can record a new greeting and then upload that. It'll do it either from the computer or from your phone. There are just so many great things here. If you want to get a text message anytime someone leaves you a message, it'll do that. The voicemail will take over your cell phone carrier voicemails. Now, I don't necessarily recommend that, but it can. It'll actually take care of your messages if you want. I'd just leave that unchecked, okay? Let's go over to calls. This is where it'll ask the caller to state their name, okay? Now, if they're in your address book, in your Gmail, and you have their phone number in there, it'll know that they are calling in, and the call will come right through. So that's really cool. You can display the caller's number, which is handy, that's the way I leave it, or display your Google Voice number so you know someone's calling you on your Google Voice. You can actually set up a Do Not Disturb and set it up for a couple hours. Missed calls. There's just so much good stuff. Now, here's really cool, this groups and circles. If you have contacts in your Gmail account, you can have special messages for the contacts in your contacts. Okay, so if it's business-related partners, you can have a certain message, a system standard or a special greeting. Okay, you can whether have call screening. It's just amazing all the options you have, and it'll take some time to really fine-tune that, but just the basics is fine. I'm just showing you more advanced stuff. There's a call widget if you want to post something on your blog. It'll post a little call me, and they could call you through the internet, basically, or maybe on their phone. It gives them your phone number. Billing, I don't worry about it because I use this for free. Okay, so if you choose to call internationally, they give you low rates, but I just call everyone in the U.S. and Canada. It's fantastic. And then your account is right there. You have to be in the U.S. to get the Google Voice features and everything that I've been showing you here. It'll also show your time zone and stuff like that. So, it just recognizes, it'll keep track of the times when people call and things like that. So, I hope that I've given you a sense of how cool Google Voice is. So one number, and you can attach it to numerous phones. You just add another phone. So it can ring a work number, it could work a cell phone number, it can ring a spouse's cell phone number. All of those it can do at the same time. And whoever picks up, it'll complete the call with that person. So you have one Google Voice number that is connected to all these phone numbers, and whoever picks up, that's where the connection is made. Otherwise, it'll leave you a voicemail, as I've shown you. It'll email you, and it will also can text you, which is just awesome for business and or personal stuff. So you can only have one Google Voice with one Gmail account. And then there's a limit to how many phones you can connect per account. So you'd have to have a couple cell phones if you really want to use this in a lot of different ways. But really, one number is all you need. There's no need to get various numbers for all this stuff. I think just one number is all you need. Okay? So anyway, I may record a special greeting here. Let's see if we can do this. So let's go to record greeting. And I'm going to leave this this as a greeting that you can dial into if you want, just to see. And I won't change it. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. So it'll be called my greeting. I'll click continue. Now, it'll either call me on my Google Talk or it'll call me on my home number. I'll just do it on home. It might be just a little clearer, so I'll click connect. And it's going to ring me. Okay. Hey, this is Chase, and I'm just doing this live video and giving you all this great stuff on Google Voice. And now this is my recorded greeting, which I will leave up. So I also will have this forwarded to my other email. So if you'd like to leave me a message and let me know what you think about Google Voice, and you can even ask me questions and I'll try to answer those as well. So thanks for calling, and hope you're using Google Voice, and I hope you love it. Have a great day. Bye for now. It's going through the message and playing it back. Okay. So I just recorded my greeting, and that's it. Let's go ahead and hit play. Let's just see how that goes. Hey, this is Jason. I'm just doing this live video and all this great stuff in Google Voice, and now this is my recorded greeting, which I will leave up. So, okay, it's a little wacky, isn't it? So I may change that a little bit, but this is the general voicemail greeting that callers hear. It got a little jarbled. Who knows what's going on? Whenever you do a video of how to, there's generally going to be something that doesn't work perfectly. But I think you're getting the point that this is working pretty darn good. And so I think for this point, I think we're ready to call it a day for how to set up your Google Voice number, how to use most of the features. I didn't cover everything, but pretty much everything should be, for the basic user, should be covered. So have a fantastic time using Google Voice, and remember, you just need a Gmail account. Go up to the apps in the top right and just click on more, and then more again, and you'll find Google Voice. And I hope this helps you with your business in managing your phone calls and your numbers and your everything. And so it's just an awesome tool, and it's totally free. So hope you enjoy. We'll be in touch. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.